All right, we're back for another Bible story. This time we're talking about King David. Was he a saint or was he a sinner? Well, it's complicated because King David, the Bible says, was a man after God's own heart. So how could he ever do anything wrong? You say, well, he didn't, did he? Well, he did. We'll start off whenever he was king one day. He was up on the roof looking around, and he looked and seen this girl on the roof naked taking a shower. And he's like, who is that? And they said, sir, this is Uriah the Hittite, your best soldier. It's his wife. So he's like, where's Uriah at? He's like, well, Uriah's on the front line fighting. He's like, go get her for me. He's like, sir, she belongs to Uriah. He said, I'm the king, go get her for me. So he went and got her. Of course, he's like, I'm the king. Nobody will know what I've done. But God always lets people know. About 2 or 3 months later, he gets a little letter that says, I'm pregnant. Now he's like, I'm freaking out now because everybody's going to know what I've done as king. Everybody's going to know my wickedness. So David, being David, he fixed everything, right? Wrong. He made things much worse. He decides, well, there's one way to cover it up. I'll just murder Uriah. So he did. He sent him to the front line to be slaughtered down and told everybody, leave him alone and let him die. So he not only stole his wife, then he had him murdered so he could have her. Well, needless to say, God wasn't happy about it. And their firstborn didn't make it. Then God sends Nathan the prophet to David. It says there was this man that had this one little ewe lamb, and he just loved it with everything he had. And it was the only thing he had, and he loved it with all of his heart. And this man came and destroyed it and stole it from him. David said, bring him to me. I'll destroy him right here myself. And Nathan looked at David and said, you are the man. You stole what was Uriah's. The only thing he loved in life was Bathsheba, and you took it from him and then had him murdered. David immediately fell down and begged God to forgive him. He felt terrible about what he had done. That's the reason David was a man after God's own heart. Not because he always did everything right. He didn't. But when he did do things wrong, he immediately felt terrible about it and begged God to forgive him. It's the same way today that you can tell the children of God from the children of the devil. The children of God may still do something stupid from time to time, but you feel terrible about it because God